Hi there, hope we're all doing well. So, yesterday I made Toad in the Hole, and when I went to upload the video I realised that the logo to my camera was shown in the picture. Anyway, so I couldn't do it. Anyway, because I'd already downloaded it, it wouldn't let me then remove it. So, yeah, this is with my new camera. Anyway, how are we all doing? Hello and welcome. My name's Sonia. Hello. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much, I do appreciate it. So today I thought I'd just make a crustless quiche. So all I've done is I've got 4 eggs mixed there with a little bit of milk. I've grated some cheese, and then I've just chopped up some mushrooms. So that's all I'm going to put into it. I'm just going to have that with a little bit of salad. So what I'm going to do to start off with is, I thought I might make 2 because I think I've got enough for 2. So I'm going to pop the mushrooms in there like so. So I'm going to make 2, and then what I'll do is I'll take some to work tomorrow. Today's been a funny day weather-wise. It was bright first thing, and I meant to put it out the washing and I forgot. And then in the afternoon around lunchtime it went awful, didn't it? Sort of cold. Anyway, I'm going to put all the mixture in like that, the cheese. I'm going to drop it all in, like so. I haven't made one of these in, oh gosh, a long time, years I'd say. So I'm going to mix that up, mix it round. I love cheese. It's a low-fat cheese, then I'm going to put the mixture over. I'm hoping that I will have enough of the mixture. I don't know that it will be with those eggs that I've got, so I think I'm just going to have to do the one, and then I'll mix some more eggs. I'll get some more eggs for that one in a moment. And there, I'm just going to make sure the eggs are covering everywhere. So this is just in like I think it's an 8-inch cake tin. There we are, that's that one. I've got the oven ready. I'll pop that on a tray. I'll pop that on another tray, just in case it decides to dribble over the top. Pop that in the oven. I'll pop that in for about 15 minutes. The oven is warm, I think it's on about 180, yeah. So I will see you in a minute when it turns out. The other thing I thought I'd share with you is this little gadget that I had for a present. It's a 6-in-1 magic chopper. It's one of those things you have in the cupboard and you think, oh, I won't use it, but I do. So it's so quick and easy when you're doing your salad. So all I'm going to do is just pop that on the top there. Quick chop. That's just a chunk of cucumber. And then I'll show you the pieces for the cucumber. I always leave the skin on, but my husband always takes it off. But anyway, and then if you want smaller chunks, ouch, there we are. I don't know if that was on the wrong way then. So smaller pieces. It's very sharp. Never noticed it before. So it just goes a little chop like that. And then the pieces are like that. Sure, that did catch my hand then. So the pieces are like that, like a little cube. So that's that one. I'll just pop that one back. Did actually catch my hand. I might have to put a plaster on there. And then tomatoes. Don't think it's that great for tomatoes because it sort of, Mr. Tomato just squelches in. But yeah, I'll let you have a look. If you give it a good slam. So there's the tomato. All right. So you cut the tomato in half. Put that back in. Give it a good press. If you do it, I think if you do it too slowly, then you will, I think it will just it will just squash in between the two. So you have to give it a little bit of a slam. So that's the tomatoes. And then all I'll do is I've got radish, and I'll just cut that in half, nice big radish, and give that another slam. Sorry for the noise. How is everyone anyway? Hope you're all okay. Yeah, so I did a Toad in the Hole video yesterday, and honestly, they really came out. They were, oh, it was so nice. Yes, but when I downloaded it and put it on onto the channel, and there was the logo for my new camera. Oh gosh, look, my fingers, sorry, my hands, I'll have to come back to you. So, right, so when you need a plaster, you can't find one. So I always put grapes as well in my salad, especially if you've got something that needs using up. So that just gives it a little slap in there. So I've put grapes in there so far. I've got grapes, tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, and then the radish so far. So I'm just going to throw that all into the, oh, dropped a bit. Me and my blinking right hand, it's so weak. Right, so that's in there. And then all I'm going to do is add some more radish. Let's pop that top back on. And I'll come back to you in a minute. I'm just going to add some celery. So they're in about 2-inch pieces. And then if you've got any bits over, you can eat those. Actually, I haven't washed it yet, but never mind, too late, Sonia. So a good little, I'll just show you those pieces. That's really made my hand bleed. That will teach me, won't it? So these are, that's the chopped up. It takes, honestly, it's so quick. And then all I'm going to do is just cut up some lettuce, then add some chives. Because I can't eat onion, well I can, but it gives me a real bad stomachache, pains and wind, and it's really bad. Wind or flatulence, gas, whatever you like to call it. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll wash all that, and then we're going to have that with the crustless quiche. So I'll be back with you in a few minutes. Right then, moment of truth. So this is the salad. Look at the gorgeous colours on that. So I've got cucumber, lettuce, tomato, radish. What else have I put in there? Cucumber, lettuce, tomatoes, radish, and chives. There we are. Delicious. What you can do is sprinkle some feta cheese over the top. That's what I do sometimes. That's nice. But because I'm having cheese in the crustless quiche and mushrooms, I didn't think I'd want to add any more cheese. But we'll have to bring this out. Let's have a little look. Oh, delish. Excuse me a moment. There is the crustless quiche. There we are, can you see that? That's just the juice from the mushrooms, I think, on the top. There we are. Fabulous. Anyway, I'll serve that up. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care now. Bye. So this is what it looks like served up. Delicious. So it's mushroom and cheese. There we are. That's going to go on my plate. There we are. Absolutely. Looks delicious. Delicious. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe. It is free to subscribe. I know I go on, but I'm trying to build up a little YouTube community here. Take care now, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.